Welcome to AP Biology, and I'm Mr. Meeker. Just going to go over a few things about the class that you will want to know. My contact information is listed here. Feel free to contact me throughout the school day. After school, I did include my cell phone number. Text if you have any questions. Use that with a little bit of discretion, obviously. We have a new textbook this year, Biology in Focus, so we're excited about that. We're going to do a lot of things using masteringbiology.com, so we'll make sure we're logged on and know how to use that, as well as our Power School Learning class webpage. I do have a webpage under Staff Directory, but it basically redirects you to one of those two pages. As far as the course itself, it's much the same content as general biology, but we definitely go much more detailed. You can be expected to know content from previous chapters as it relates to the current one, so we really try to tie things together much more than maybe a general biology class. And students always ask how much homework. It's really hard to tell. Some of you will get by with less than 5 hours a week. Some will have much more. It's really dependent on where you're at, what you know already, and how much you need to study in order to get prepared for our upcoming tests. We'll find ourselves with four big ideas in biology this year. Everything that we do will tie through one of these four big ideas, and we'll spend much more time talking about those. But evolution, energy, information systems, or information and biological systems are our four big ideas. Some things that I would expect out of students. Respect is a big word in my vocabulary. Have patience and courtesy towards each other. Obviously, all school rules apply in our classroom. Please attend and participate in class every day. When you're absent, don't just assume that the work is going to take care of itself. You need to come talk to me or talk to me before you leave to make sure you make up whatever you missed in class. Vocabulary. Make sure you understand those vocabulary, that basic level of understanding. That is the foundation for the higher level understanding. As far as labs are concerned, discussions, activities, it would be really easy to sit back and observe. Those students that are engaged in learning activities are going to get much more out of it. And then complete those assignments on time. AP Biology, as well as most higher level classes, move at a fast enough pace that if you get behind, it's way more difficult to catch up than if you just keep up with things. So realize that everybody has times that they have to be gone, but try to make up your work sooner rather than putting it off. And then the big thing is take responsibility for your own learning. It's a process. It takes time. Mistakes and errors are part of that learning process that will help us grow. And we have a system, I think, in place that is going to allow you to make those mistakes early on, learn from those, and then demonstrate your understanding by the end. My job is to support your learning, try to create the classroom environment as a safe place, a positive learning surroundings, provide activities that help you learn, assist in your learning process, be prepared for class, and give you feedback. If you ever have any questions or concerns, please ask about class, content, or life in general. As far as assessments are concerned, a couple things you want to know about assessments. In order to take the assessment, there's going to be a somewhat of checklist of things that need to happen. You will create a chapter, a guided reading for each chapter. You need to complete that. There will also be a Mastering Biology review assignment. Mastering Biology is our online website attached to our textbook. You must get those completed and earn an 80% or higher on the quiz before taking the unit test. If you don't, you retake the quiz or a similar version of the quiz until you do, at which time then you'll be ready to take the test. You must show that you've studied for the retake of the quiz before you are able to retake that quiz. So there's a few things we'll talk about in class of different tools that you can use to demonstrate you studied. Any missing tests will be recorded as incomplete in Power School. I think you know that incomplete is turned into failing grades if not complete. So In other words, you must pass the quizzes and attempt the test in order to pass the class. I don't expect that to be an issue in AP Biology, but I just want to make sure that that's understood. Unit tests will be 40% of your overall grade. We also will have an extended learning projects worth 25% of your grade. Basically, those are opportunities for you to show what you've learned beyond a written test and beyond the earlier level 2 multiple choice quizzes. Those will be able to be remediated as opposed to the tests. The tests are summative and are not remediated. Labs will be worth 30% of the grade. We'll talk much more about those as they come up, but there will be some sort of written lab report or handout that it goes with every lab. And then employability skills, basically a check, are you completing your work, are you showing up to class, are you doing the things you're supposed to be doing, will be worth 5% of your grade. A couple of pieces of information you might want to know. Final exam, 4th quarter only. The first semester will have a unit test during finals. All students do take the final exam. AP Biology is a weighted class for your Lamar GPA. The AP exam is offered on May 11th this year. The cost is $87, but it does allow you to earn college credit. So it really can save you a lot of money in the long run. I highly encourage all students to take the exam, but your grade is not dependent on the AP exam. So you don't need to take it as part of the class, but it really is something that I encourage all of my students to do. And that wraps up our slide presentation, and we will see you in class tomorrow.